some of the most interesting things about ancient history, particularly what came out of...
This world never stops surprising us. Just when we think we have history, science, or nature figured out, a discovery flips our understanding on its head.
Like, what, is this just fiction?
Yeah.
Like, why would they detail this, and how do they have a representation?
Whether it's ancient mathematics, rewriting what we know about trigonometry, cave dirt revealing unknown human ancestors, or the Amazon rainforest reaching a terrifying environmental tipping point, these breakthroughs show us how little we truly know.
I think we're looking, again, at a lost technology.
Today, we're diving into 3 remarkable discoveries that challenge our expectations, deepen our curiosity, and remind us that learning is never linear. If you thought the past was settled and the future predictable, think again. Let's dive in. Ancient Babylonian tablet redefines trigonometry. In the early 20th century, a stone tablet, now known as Plimpton 322, was uncovered in what is now southern Iraq. At first glance, it appeared to be just another relic from the ancient world, etched in cuneiform by the Babylonians around 3,700 years ago. But what lay beneath those numbers would eventually shake the foundations of mathematical history. For decades, researchers puzzled over its meaning until mathematician Dr. Daniel Mansfield and his team from the University of New South Wales realized its true significance. What they found was an entirely different system of trigonometry, one based on ratios rather than angles. This form of mathematics predates the work of Greek mathematicians by over 1,500 years. Instead of relying on sine, cosine, and tangent as we do today, the Babylonians used precise numerical ratios to calculate the sides of right-angled triangles. Dr. Mansfield described it as a clean and more accurate system, a refreshing contrast to the approximation-heavy methods used in modern trigonometry. Despite the enthusiasm, some scholars remain skeptical. Critics argue that there is no concrete proof that the Babylonians used the tablet in practical applications. Still, the implications are enormous. If true, Plimpton 322 reveals a civilization capable of advanced mathematics that could change how we teach and understand geometry today. This tablet isn't just a dusty artifact, it's a time machine that takes us back to a different way of thinking. It challenges the long-held belief that the Greeks invented trigonometry and opens the door to exploring ancient knowledge that might still be relevant in our classrooms and engineering projects. Whether it rewrites the history books or simply sparks new discussions, Plimpton 322 has carved out its place in mathematical legend. Cave dirt reveals lost human lineage. In a remarkable leap forward for archaeology, scientists have uncovered human DNA, not from bones, but from dirt. Deep in the Satsur-Blyer cave in Georgia, researchers discovered the genetic traces of a woman who lived 25,000 years ago during the last ice age. What makes this find extraordinary is the complete absence of human remains. Instead, soil samples taken from beneath the cave floor contained tiny fragments of environmental DNA, allowing scientists to piece together part of her genome. This woman belonged to a previously unknown population of modern humans, now extinct, yet genetically linked to present-day Europeans and Asians. Alongside her DNA, the same soil sample also held traces of a now extinct species of wolf and a bison genetically closer to European varieties than to North American ones. This trio of genetic evidence tells a story of a lost ecosystem, full of ancient life we are only beginning to understand. The discovery marks a significant turning point in archaeology, the ability to identify human populations from sediment alone, without needing bone preservation. This is crucial because bones decompose quickly and are rarely found intact after thousands of years. With environmental DNA, however, researchers now have a new tool that bypasses those limitations, offering insights into the people who once roamed these ancient landscapes. The project was led by evolutionary biologists and archaeologists from the University of Vienna, who carefully sequenced fragments of mitochondrial DNA from 6 soil samples. Though incomplete, these fragments were enough to confirm the presence of a distinct human group previously unknown to science. It's a groundbreaking moment that shows how even the dirt beneath our feet holds secrets of our distant past, secrets that can reshape what we know about human evolution and migration. The Amazon rainforest turns from carbon sink to carbon source. For years, the Amazon rainforest has been called the lungs of the Earth, absorbing massive amounts of carbon dioxide and helping to regulate our planet's climate.
The lungs of our planet. This lush, vibrant rainforest stretches across numerous South American countries.
But a startling shift has occurred. As of 2021, scientists confirmed that the Amazon is now emitting more carbon dioxide than it can absorb. This reversal is not just alarming, it's a clear signal that our planet is reaching a dangerous tipping point in the climate crisis. Recent studies revealed that Amazon is releasing up to 1 billion tons of CO2 into the atmosphere each year. Once a vital ally in our fight against greenhouse gases, it's now contributing to the problem. The primary culprit? Deforestation. Fires are deliberately set to clear land for agriculture, mainly for beef and soy production. Combined with rising global temperatures and recurring droughts, these pressures have turned parts of the southeastern Amazon from a carbon sink into a carbon source. The situation is worsened by weakened environmental protections and policies that encourage exploitation of the rainforest. Under former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, deforestation surged, drawing international criticism. Some European nations even considered blocking trade deals with Brazil unless action was taken to protect the Amazon. This transformation of the Amazon isn't just a regional issue, it's a global crisis. The forest plays a critical role in stabilizing the Earth's climate, and losing it as a carbon sink accelerates the effects of global warming. The shift also threatens the countless species and indigenous communities that call the Amazon home. The forest that once gave us air is now suffocating under the weight of human impact. It's a stark warning that the time for half measures is over. If we lose the Amazon, we lose one of our last defenses against a rapidly changing climate. Uncovering the unexpected. What these discoveries mean for us. Each of these discoveries, an ancient tablet reshaping our understanding of mathematics, cave soil revealing a lost human lineage, and a rainforest turning from protector to polluter, challenges what we thought we knew about our world. They aren't just isolated findings. They're pieces of a larger puzzle that reveal how dynamic, fragile, and interconnected life on Earth truly is. Plimpton 322 proves that even thousands of years ago, civilizations possessed knowledge that rivals or even surpasses what we use today. It forces us to question how much ancient wisdom has been overlooked, forgotten, or underestimated. What else might we be missing simply because it doesn't fit our modern narrative? The Satsur-Blair cave soil discovery shows how much the field of archaeology is evolving. No longer limited to bones and relics, scientists are now uncovering genetic histories from the very ground beneath us. It opens a new chapter in understanding where we come from and who we might have forgotten along the way. And then there's the Amazon, once a symbol of natural resilience, now a stark reminder of human impact. It's not just about trees or carbon, it's about the consequences of ignoring warnings for too long. Together, these discoveries highlight a broader truth. Knowledge is never static. Our understanding of the past is constantly being updated. Our grasp on the present is more delicate than we think, and our influence on the future is undeniable. The more we uncover, the more urgent it becomes to protect what's left, learn from what was, and rethink what will be. Science isn't just about facts, it's about responsibility. These stories, remarkable and sobering, are calls to action disguised as revelations. The Earth is still speaking. The question is, are we listening?
Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you.
Redefining the future through the lens of the past. What ties these three discoveries together is more than just scientific curiosity. It's the reminder that the past holds keys to shaping our future. Whether it's ancient Babylonians, offering a new lens for teaching mathematics, genetic traces in soil altering how we trace our origins, or the Amazon rainforest demanding urgent climate action, each story pushes us to look closer, think deeper, and act faster. The Plimpton 322 tablet teaches us that progress isn't always about invention. Sometimes it's about rediscovery. By learning how ancient civilizations approached complex problems with elegance and precision, we might improve the systems we rely on today. Education, engineering, and even architecture could benefit from revisiting the roots of knowledge we thought we had mastered. The cave soil discovery tells us that every layer of Earth may contain untold stories, ones that connect us to forgotten people and extinct species. As our technology becomes more advanced, so does our ability to piece together these ancient narratives. We're no longer dependent on perfect preservation. We can now detect presence where there is no visible trace. Meanwhile, Amazon's shift is a stark reminder that the future is shaped by what we choose to value and protect. The natural world doesn't wait for politics to catch up. As science alerts us to tipping points, the responsibility falls on all of us, not just governments or corporations, to demand change and live differently. These aren't just discoveries. They're reflections of our choices, our neglects, and our potential. As we move forward, these lessons from the past and warnings from the present should guide our actions. Because in the end, the knowledge we uncover today will define how we are remembered tomorrow. The past speaks. It's up to us to respond wisely. A world in flux, embracing change through discovery. The world we live in is anything but still. Our understanding of it shifts with every excavation, every sample, every new insight. What we thought we knew can change in a moment, reminding us that discovery is not a destination, it's an ongoing process. The stories of the Babylonian tablet, the ancient cave DNA, and the Amazon rainforest reveal a world in motion, both literally and intellectually. Plimpton 322 teaches us that the past may hold ideas more advanced than we imagined. Its precise mathematical system, built on ratios instead of angles, invites us to question the linear narrative of progress. Perhaps ancient knowledge isn't behind us. It's simply waiting to be rediscovered and reimagined. The DNA recovered from cave soil adds an entirely new layer to archaeology. For centuries, we relied on bones and relics to understand early humans. Now, we know that even dirt can carry stories, invisible but rich with meaning. That opens up possibilities for uncovering history in places once considered silent. And the Amazon? It's no longer just a lush green canopy. It's a shifting ecosystem showing us what happens when change is ignored for too long. Its transformation from a carbon sink to a carbon source marks a turning point in how we relate to nature. These discoveries remind us that change is constant and unavoidable. But it doesn't have to be feared. It can be understood, guided, and even embraced. The more we learn, the more capable we become of adapting. In a world that refuses to stay still, our greatest strength is our willingness to keep moving with it. From curiosity to consciousness, the power of what we learn. Discovery begins with curiosity, but it can't end there. The real power of knowledge lies in how we use it. The Babylonian tablet, ancient DNA in cave soil, and the Amazon's reversal are not just fascinating, they're deeply relevant. Each one asks us to think differently about the world and our place in it. Plimpton 322 doesn't just show mathematical skill, it challenges how we define innovation and who we credit for it. It invites us to re-examine the foundations of modern knowledge and consider what else might have been forgotten or overlooked. The genetic clues found in cave dirt prove that even the earth beneath our feet can speak. It expands our ability to uncover lost histories and reminds us that every fragment of the past holds meaning, even when no bones remain. And the Amazon? That's not just data. It's a call to urgency. When the planet's most vital ecosystem starts emitting carbon instead of absorbing it, it's no longer just about science. It's about survival.
The Amazon rainforest, sometimes it's called the lungs of the world. The trees used to absorb a lot of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
These discoveries are not conclusions. They are beginnings. They should spark action, inspire change, and remind us that learning is only the first step toward shaping a better future. The unfinished story. What comes next is up to us. Every discovery is a doorway, not a destination. The ancient Babylonian tablet, the hidden genome in cave soil, and Amazon's alarming transformation all represent moments where knowledge meets responsibility. They don't just tell us what was, they ask us to decide what will be. Plimpton 322 challenges long-held beliefs about where advanced mathematical thinking began. It suggests that civilizations we often overlook were solving complex problems thousands of years ago. That realization forces us to reconsider the roots of our education systems and the narratives we uphold. The genetic traces found in the soil of Satsur-Blair Cave offer something just as powerful. A method of finding history without bones, without monuments. It tells us that forgotten people still have a voice, even if only through fragments, and that our shared human story is far more intricate than we ever imagined. Then there's the Amazon, a warning sign etched into the planet itself. A system once known for sustaining life is now contributing to its end. Science is no longer speculative, it's urgent. The choices we make now will echo for generations. Together, these discoveries form an unfinished story, one that we're all part of, whether we realize it or not. The past offers lessons, but it's up to us to apply them. What comes next isn't written in stone or buried in dirt. It's written in the decisions we make today. The future is still ours to shape. Conclusion: the past is not behind us. The discoveries we've explored aren't confined to museums, dusty archives, or remote corners of the world. They live alongside us, challenging the way we think and the choices we make. The Babylonian tablet isn't just about ancient math, it's a reminder that human brilliance isn't bound by time. The woman found in cave dirt isn't just a footnote in evolution, she's a key to understanding who we are.
As soon as you look closely, this is 100% an adult.
Yeah.
And Amazon isn't a distant forest. It's a living mirror reflecting the consequences of our actions. These stories tell us that knowledge is never final. What we consider true today may be the mystery of tomorrow. Our view of history, nature, and even ourselves must remain flexible, open to revision, and grounded in curiosity. But curiosity alone is not enough. It must lead to awareness and action. Every revelation is a chance to move forward more wisely, to teach differently, to research more inclusively, to protect more fiercely. The past is not behind us. It flows through everything we do. It's not something to observe, it's something to learn from, something to honor, and something that can guide us toward a better future. So the next time we unearth a forgotten relic or read about a new scientific breakthrough, let's ask, what does this mean for the world we're building? Because discovery is not the end of a journey, it's the beginning of responsibility.
The largest single genetic study of Neanderthals has been released in the Nature journal today.
And with every finding, we're handed a choice, to ignore or to grow. Final reflections. Discovery is just the beginning. What makes discovery truly powerful isn't just what it reveals, it's what it inspires. A stone tablet hidden for millennia, a fragment of DNA buried in soil, and a rainforest gasping for breath are not just scientific findings. They are messages, warnings, invitations. They ask us to pause, reconsider, and act. The ancient Babylonians didn't have computers or satellites, yet their grasp of mathematical principles may rival our own. The woman from the Satsur-Blair cave, though long gone, still speaks to us through microscopic traces. And the Amazon, once Earth's strongest defense against climate change, is now an urgent reminder that nature can only endure so much before it begins to collapse. Each of these stories breaks through the noise of modern life and reminds us that we are connected to our ancestors, to our environment, and to a future we are shaping every day. Science isn't just about collecting data. It's about connecting the past, present, and future in ways that demand our attention. We often treat discoveries as endings, final answers to lingering questions, but in reality, they're beginnings. They open doors to deeper inquiry, force us to confront uncomfortable truths, and challenge us to evolve. What we do with what we've learned, how we teach it, preserve it, and apply it, will shape the world for generations. Discovery is not a finish line. It's a starting point, and if we're paying attention, these discoveries might just be the push we need to change everything. This journey through ancient math, forgotten humans, and a changing rainforest shows us that discovery never really ends. It only deepens. What we uncover about the past reshapes how we understand the present and how we prepare for the future. These findings aren't just fascinating, they're vital. They push us to think critically, act responsibly, and stay curious. Whether it's a tablet, a trace of DNA, or the breath of a forest, each discovery brings us closer to understanding our shared story. So let's keep asking questions, keep exploring, and never stop learning. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious and stay aware.